Alright, so the name USMCBoomTube. Alright, so like I said before, I did 8 years in the Marine Corps, so that's the USMC part. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people, a lot of Marines would look at that and be like, you know, because I use USMC in the front, they would look at me like a boot. But I really just enjoyed my service. I play with Xbox One with several guys that enjoy their service or enjoyed their service and are proud of it. So we were proud of it when we were in, and we're proud of it now, you know. So Boom comes from, and that's why I go by Boom. Boom comes from, I was an ammo tech in the Marine Corps, 2311, and I did 4 years at CMA in 29 Palms, and then I got out for a couple years, and then I decided to go back in 07, and in 07 I actually stayed ammo tech, so I was able to keep my rank and my time of service. So I went to North Carolina, to Jacksonville, Camp Lejeune, and I actually became the battalion ammo chief at 2-6 as a corporal. And then I picked up sergeant. I stayed there for a year and a half. I did a deployment with them. I went on the MEU, 2-6 MEU. Went to all kinds of places, Italy, Israel, where else did we go? Saudi Arabia. We did some training there. Dubai. I really didn't get to do a whole lot of sightseeing in Dubai, but from what I heard, it was awesome. I got there, and then I ended up having to go to early training, or would say, yeah, just early. I just had to go ahead and set up training, but it was awesome. You know, I got about 4 days. We set up, and I got about 4 days of relaxing. So I didn't get to travel a lot, but I had gym access at the time, and I had plenty of movies. So 4 days of downtime once I got everything set up. All right. So then, where else did we go? Well, I would say Italy was my favorite, though. Italy, Sicily is where I went. The little island off the mainland. I guess that would be the soccer ball, I believe, off the boot. I would say if I had a choice in life, that's where I would live. Well, I guess I do have a choice in life. But if I didn't have my son and I was single, I probably would have left and went there. Not because I don't like America, but because that place was just beautiful. Great people. Granted, the first night we got there, we had about 4 guys robbed by gunpoint, but, you know, I mean, that's going to happen anywhere that's touristy. You're going to have some people that take advantage of that. So, whatever. But the people there were very polite, accepting, and the food was awesome. So, heck, I was eating olives in this pasta dish and didn't even realize I was eating olives. They were just that good. And I hate olives. They're disgusting. But anyways, and so after the MEU, I got back and I did about 3 or 4 more months, and then I was called up from the regiment, from 2nd Marine Regiment, no, not 2nd Marine Regiment, 6th Marine Regiment, to be the ammo chief at the regiment level. I ended up taking that and then going up to regiment level, and I didn't end up deploying with them because we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, if I would have had that to do all over again, I would have stayed with 2-6 and deployed to Afghanistan with them. Kind of regret not doing that now, but that was just because of where my career probably would have went and where I would be right now in regards to that. Basically, I think if I would have stayed done Afghanistan, I probably would have stayed in the Marine Corps and probably do my 20. Now, let's flip that. The reason I got out after regiment, I got out because my ex decided she just, you know, wanted to be single again, and that was okay. I told her back in the day that I would never hold her into any type of marriage. I would fight for it, but if she really wanted out, I wouldn't hold her to it. So, after 8 years, she decided to go on her own way, do her own thing, and I was okay with that. We had a child together, my son, Boom Jr. It's not his real name, guys, but so for about a year there, I had my son in the Marine Corps while separated, and decided at that point pretty much immediately when she told me that I was going to get out and go back home to Texas so my son could be raised, so I could raise my son, because in the Marine Corps, being a single dad is not really possible. And she was still involved, don't get me wrong, she's still involved in his life, but being a single dad in the Marine Corps would not have been possible. I would have ended up getting shipped to another area, and I would either had to move her with me, i.e. we would have stayed married, quote unquote stayed married, just so I could move her around with me and keep my son within that area, or I would have been without my son most of the time and only been a half-assed dad, and that's not me. I get my son every day right now and enjoy every moment of it. So anyways, this is going to be a long-winded one, isn't it? So guys, that's basically the breakdown of me. I don't want this to be too long of a vlog. Basically went over who I am, what I do for a living, and my goals. So anyways, guys, you know, can't think of anything else. I'm going to go here and pick up my son. That's what I'm doing right now. If y'all have any questions, put them in the comments. If y'all have any suggestions for any future vlogs, I'm doing my vlogs on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're going to get better, guys. I just need to get with some people. I want to do some challenges on them. I want to do, I'm going to start doing some things. Me and my son might do a couple things. Like I said, I got to get in touch with Bodine and see if he wants to do anything with me. Like I said, he's a very shy guy. Like I said, guys, just leave anything in the comments. Leave the comments below. Like. Check out my, like this page, or whatever. Put the thumbs up. Go over and check out my gaming channel. Or I guess this is my gaming channel. What am I talking about? I got two channels. Go check out my game videos. Alright? And let me know what y'all think, you know. Like I said, I'm trying to make them all better. Trying to make the quality better. And I hope to get some more viewers, some more subscribers. And to the ones I got, I appreciate y'all guys for sticking around with me during that month that I took off. And I hope y'all guys are watching these videos and getting something from it. So hopefully I'll have some better, more influential videos coming up in the future. Like I said, I might dip into the top 10 things. I might dip into Spooky Thursdays. I really do have a lot of good ghost stories, and I'll probably do a couple few. I might even tack one on here just so y'all can, since it's Halloween, get close to Halloween anyways. Alright guys, so be safe, get healthy, and smile. Alright guys, so one real quick bonus for this. Alright, so I got a ghost story. This is probably one that actually happened in my house. Back in 08, no not 08, what am I talking about? Back in 2011, 2012, me and my son were in my room throwing a Nerf ball back and forth. Now I'll give a little background on my house. My house, the guy that lived there before had a wife who had cancer. And she died, and that's the reason him and his son ended up eventually moving from that house. So I believe she died at the hospital, but I wasn't really sure where. I know she didn't die in the house. But they lived there for a couple years in the house. In the interior of the house, the decor was definitely made for her. I mean, peach walls, floral designs, all that stuff when we first moved there. So her husband really loved her, obviously. And she had a son. Now, let's fast forward from when we bought in 06 to 2011, 2012, when me and my son were throwing this Nerf ball back and forth in my room. So we're sitting in my room, we're throwing this Nerf ball back and forth. He's about 5. And I'm sitting with my back against one wall, sitting on my bed with my back against the wall. He's sitting on the opposite wall, with nearly his back against the wall, just enough to catch the ball. Alright, so we're throwing it back and forth for a good about 15 minutes. Well, all of a sudden, I mean, without missing, just back and forth. Well, all of a sudden, he stops and he turns and he throws it to my right. I know it's my left, but he throws it to my right, right? So it hits the corner of the room to my right. I look at him like, why did you do that? You know, because now I got to get off the bed. I was being lazy. I got to get off the bed and go and get it. He looked at me, and the words he said chilled the crap out of me. He said, I threw it to her. Yeah, when he said that, guys, I didn't even get the ball. I said, all right. We got up, we walked out of the bedroom and went into the living room, and I believe we ended up getting a football, and we're going outside and throwing a football. But yeah, it took me about 2 days before I slept in that room again. So anyways, guys, in the spirit of Halloween, that was my little ghost story for my house. I got plenty more coming up. If any of y'all guys are out there know how to illustrate good, I would like to have somebody maybe illustrate some of these videos. That would make them really cool. Or not these videos, but my ghost story videos. So contact me, PM me or whatever if you can illustrate good, and we'll see when we go. Alright guys, happy Halloween. Y'all have a good one.